3 a.m. in the morning.
That's into right field. Long run for Pilar. And Pilar all out into foul territory to make the play.
Bogarts with a drive out to right field. Judge is back on it, and that one's gone.
Against all odds. Here's a high fly ball driven deep to right. Verdugo back to the pen. Leaps up. He caught it. He caught the ball. He took it back.
And I will keep on waiting for a better day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pesky Poll Podcast, episode 70. How you guys doing today? First off, I want to apologize to start off this episode. The episodes have been slacking recently, and I get that, all right? But y'all know, if y'all are in high school or the college level, especially college level, that sometimes classes are a struggle. I haven't really had time to get guests. I haven't had time to do really much anything with this podcast. You can see the Instagram hasn't been as active as I'd like it to be. I missed like 2 episodes in a row since episode 69. Nice. And I've just been slacking a lot recently because of these finals. It's been a killer. So I apologize for you guys. Finals are finishing up this week. So y'all should see your regularly recorded episodes. You are seeing this on Sunday, the Lord's Day. Make sure you take some time and celebrate that we are having a nice and relaxful Sunday around here. Make sure you guys take some time for yourself. But you see your regularly scheduled episode on Tuesday or Wednesday. I record on Tuesdays. Then next Sunday. So make sure you guys stick out for that content. I wouldn't say we're back, but we're going to be back to our normal uploading schedule. Today, you see me with absolutely nobody here. Like I said, I haven't really had time to get guests or figure out schedules with some of my friends. It's been a tough road. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's been a tough couple weeks for me, and I'm trying to get through it. But we have some Red Sox baseball news. Not really, but it's really awesome. You know, it's been a great month of April to start off for our boys. So why don't we sit around and talk about it? Like I said, this episode is going to be a little shorter, probably around 30 minutes or so, like always. So let's get right into the action. For my YouTube people out there, you get to see this beautiful face with a new haircut, as is every week. I know it doesn't look that different, but just got a haircut. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can see every time I go live twice a week. Spotify and iTunes gang, I'd never, ever forget about you guys. How you guys doing today? Make sure you guys hit that follow button so you can see every time your favorite Red Sox podcast, hopefully, maybe, if it's Section 10. I don't blame you if it's Gone Bridge. I'm mad at you. I'm just joking. But make sure you guys hit the follow button so you can see me go live every single week. With that being said, let's get right into the news. First off, I was on the Gone Bridge podcast this week. They released their episode on Friday. Friday morning, they released their episode. And your boy was on it because we are in a very, very deadlocked series in fantasy baseball. 2 undefeated teams going at it. I'm going to check the stats now because I think I am losing. And yeah, I'm getting obliterated. Holy crap, I'm getting obliterated. Yeah, I forgot to refill my lineup. So your boy is getting murdered right now. It's not good. So yeah, this is not good. Today's the last day, but it might not be great. While I'm doing this, just so I don't forget, let me put in my boys. And let's pray Garrett Richards has a good day today. But as of matchups, yeah, it's not close. I just forgot to do my lineup, so it's a struggle. All right, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's been a struggle for your boy this week, but whatever. They got me this week. We are waiting for the finals to get back at them. Y'all already know, but make sure you go check out those 3 boys. They basically do the same thing that I do, but there's 3 of them. If you liked it with me and Ari, for those OGs out there, if y'all liked the episodes when Ari was on, it's basically the same thing, but I'm going to be honest. This is going to sound cocky, but it was really not meant to be. Ari and I were funnier just because of Ari. Ari was such a comical guy. But with that being said, enough fantasy baseball talk. Y'all came around here to listen to the actual Red Sox news. Currently, right now, best team in the American League, tied for the best team in technically the second best team. Brewers right now hold the number one spot at 17-10. We are right behind them at 17-11. How about them Giants though? 16-11? Damn. So, as it's looking right now, out of our last 10, we broke 500, which ain't the best, right? But at this pace right now, we are destined to win about 99 games. The Yankees are catching up to this, though, and that's scaring me. It is scaring me. Yankees are 3.5 games behind when they were 7 like 2 weeks ago. So the Yankees are turning it around, and we expected this, right? It happens every year. We go in, the Yankees suck. We laugh as Red Sox fans. Yankees catch up to us. We stop laughing as Red Sox fans. Always happens, always will happen, probably for the next about 10 years or so. No surprise there. But 17-11, 2.5 game lead on the division. Blue Jays are still holding in there at 13-12. They've had an up and down season. Same with the Yankees. Yankees start off really bad, and now they're doing much better. Orioles are going to Oriole. They've kind of been there. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They suck at home. They're 4-10 at home. So, the Rays, they're 13-15. They've just really, really struggled to start off this season. They're not necessarily the worst team, but they're kind of down there. Right now, I believe the worst team in the league is the Tigers. And are y'all really surprised? Yep, it's the Tigers. The only team without 10 wins so far. It's not surprising in the slightest. But 60% win percentage, 8-8 at home, 9-3 away. When the Sox go to other stadiums, they do so much better, and it's not a surprise because other stadiums out there, the majority of the stadiums that we've been going to have had more people. Doesn't matter that we're away, but there's just more people to play in front of. And by the way, Baseball Reference is now putting respect on the Red Sox name. At the start of the season, we had a 0.5% chance to make the postseason. Now we have a 20.2% chance to make the postseason, a 0.5% chance to win the World Series. I think we're doing pretty damn good. And some games we are going to struggle, and we are going to struggle hard. But I like our odds. I like those 20%, and I think it's just going to keep going up. This team is great. This team is crazy. I don't know how they're doing it, but I'm not going to complain. Right? Let's see. If Baseball Reference wanted to stop. Okay. If y'all could see my computer right now, my computer is spazzing out because of these ads. Oh my Lord, help me. My computer is spazzing out because of the Baseball Reference ads. Oh my God. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try this again. Please don't spaz on me. All right. We're looking good. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but our guys are still doing insane. Some of them are cooling off, but for the most part, we're doing pretty good. JD Martinez is still at a 361. Xander, a 333, which is cooled off from where we've been at, but I will still take a 333 from Xander all day. Christian Arroyo is at a 302. Doogie is a 298. Devers is a 292. Both very, very acceptable. Vasquez, 250. He's cooled off. I'd like it to be a little higher, but what are you going to do? Kike at a 228. I need to see Kike closer to where he was in spring training. Obviously, he's not going to bat 600 like he did to start spring training, but I need to see him closer to the 260, 270 range. Bobby Dahlbeck somewhat turning it around at 200, and then we got Hunter Renfroe, Marwin Gonzalez, and Franchy Cordero still insanely struggling, all batting under 200. Andrew Benintendi's batting 260 right now. That kind of hurts. I'm not saying I don't want I'm not saying I don't want him to do good. I would love Andrew Benintendi to do very well, but I'd rather want Franchy Cordero do better to justify the trade. Anyway, going to the pitching, screw Josh Taylor. Please, if you are listening on YouTube, please leave that in the comments. Screw Josh Taylor. He needs to go down, and we need to bring Chavis up immediately. Immediately. Garrett Whitlock, still our best pitcher by far. 13 innings pitched, only 6 hits allowed, no earned runs, no homers, 18 strikeouts, a whip of .6, strikeout to walk ratio of 9, ERA, obviously a big fat 0. Get this man on your fantasy team. Trust me, it's worth it. He doesn't pitch too much, but you already know he's going to lower your ERA like there's no tomorrow. Matt Barnes, 2.57 ERA, 13 games, 14 innings. How many saves does he have? 6 saves. Not bad. Not bad at all. I will gladly take that. He's kind of cooled off from where he started, but still very, very, very good numbers from him. Nick Pivetta with a 3-0 record to 2.81 ERA. He's been the surprise out of our starters. He has been killing the game, and I really, really hope this keeps going. He's already pitched 25 innings, the third most out of all of our pitchers. Only allowed 8 earned runs, 25 strikeouts, though. So when you have people like Garrett Whitlock has a strikeout to walk ratio of 9, Nick Pavetta's is a 1.47. He's a contact guy. He's not going to strike people out. He's going to make people ground out into double plays. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is strikeout to walk ratio. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Strikeout to 9, Garrett Whitlock has a 12.2. Pivetta has an 8.8 for strikeouts per 9. Strikeout per walk ratio, Nick Pivetta is giving up too many walks. All right, he's walking too many guys. For every strikeout he has just about 1 walk. Close enough. Matt Andre East, decent this year, 3.29, good numbers. Played 13 innings, 5 earned runs, 12 strikeouts, a whip of 1.3. Not terrible. Phillips Valdez really turning around this season, 3.48 ERA, 1 win, only 4 runs earned with a whip of .77. Nathan Eovaldi, 4-2 record so far. Not bad. I will gladly take that from Eovaldi, even though it's not earning up to his contract at all. 3.63 ERA, 34 innings pitched. Dude has been just out there trying to do his thing. I mean, he's started 6 games, and with 34 innings, that means he's going an average of about 5.5 innings out there. Not terrible. Not the best. Not terrible, though. You know what I mean? So with a whip of 1.15. Hirokazu is doing actually really good. 3.65 ERA, 12 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts with a strikeout ratio of 10.9 and a whip of 1.21. For those of you who don't know, by the way, whip is walks and hits per innings pitched. So it's basically the amount of runners you let on per inning. So like, for example, Adam Ottavino, next, a 3.86 ERA with a 1.5 whip. It means about every 2 innings he's letting on 3 base runners, which is quite a lot if you think about it. So he's not doing too bad, though. 2-1 record, no saves. No saves? No saves. The only other person with a save is Andre East, which scares me. Dawinson at a 4 ERA, Erod at a 4.18, still coming back from injury. I will happily take that from him. Tanner Houck at a 4.35. Could be better. Hasn't pitched a lot, though. Martin Perez, a 4.7. Once again, could be better, but not the worst. Garrett Richards, I need that ERA to go down at a 4.94. And then we're not going to talk about Josh Taylor. He does not deserve the light of day on this show. So, by the way, I want to see the youngest guy. Holy... There are 2 dudes on the Red Sox 40-man roster who are younger than I am. That's nuts. I am 22 years old. My birthday is January 24th, 1999. Brian Mata was born May 3rd, 1999, and Jason Rosario was October 22nd, 1999. Oldest guy on our roster is Adam Ottavino at age 35, by the way. Second is JD Martinez. Let me see. I just want to see. So we're not paying a ton of guys right now. We are really controlling our salary, which I like. Our only 3 guys making above $10 million is Xander, well-deserved, JD, well-deserved, and Nathan Eovaldi, not so much. Everyone else is kind of making $8 million and under. So we are doing well with keeping our finances in check after just spending and spending and spending. That's not talking about our dead cap, which we're paying David Price $16 million, Dustin Pedroia, I think 10, Manny Ramirez 2. You know, we're paying everybody that used to play for us. We're still paying them. But let's look at a team right now. All right, thanks to this last game, Boston is now not the best batting team in the league. We are third. The best batting team is the Angels at 265. We are at a 260. On base percentage, though, I believe we're like top 6, top 4 with a 324 on base percentage. And then slugging, I think we're going to do pretty good. Slugging, we're second. So all in all, we are a top 2 team in the MLB batting wise. Pitching, and this is where y'all are going to be surprised. 11th in pitching. Like I said, we don't need the greatest pitching. We don't. We just need good pitching. That's all we need is just good, solid pitching. And with an ERA, a team ERA of 3.73, I will take that. I want to see how we are in strikeouts. Strikeouts, we're a top 5 team. WHIP, we're not going to be a top 5 team. We are average. So we're still allowing like average runners on base, but overall we're a top 10, top 12 pitching team, which is all we really need if you're going to have the second best bats out there. Fielding, we're not going to talk. We're still not a good fielding team. We're 20th in fielding percentage. Yeah, there's really no other stats. Let's see where we are in errors. Errors, we are the top. We're a top 10 team for giving up the most errors. It's not good. First is the Angels, so they don't have a good fielding team at all, but they're a best hitting team, so it makes up for it. See what I mean? One guy that I want to talk about a little bit more, which I already talked about that. Red Sox pitcher Garrett Whitlock. This article by Mass Live is really cool. The headline is Red Sox pitcher Garrett Whitlock is, quote, a cool individual as he dominates, carries beer on the plane as a rookie, right? He hurled a scoreless 6th and 7th inning against the win against the Mets. Remember that 1-0 game where the pitching was there. It was perfect. And all Cora had to say was, he's a cool individual. Like we said, not Dombrowski. No, never Dombrowski. Why did I almost say Dombrowski? Yeah. Cora, and they know what they were doing when they traded for Garrett Whitlock. Or not traded for, drafted him in the Rule 5 draft. They knew what they were doing. They had this all figured out. Heim just knew, right? Heim is very good with Red Sox, with prospects. He knew Garrett Whitlock was going to be something. And then I did once I heard him on the show, right? What was I going to say? During Whitlock's outing versus the Mets, Cora asked him if he ever recorded a hit in the minor leagues. He might have hit in that. Cora said Whitlock told him he had 0 hits in the minors, but he added whatever you need, right? He's been just insane. He goes about his business, Cora said. He trusts his stuff. He has a clean delivery. He throws a lot of strikes, and the stuff is good. You saw it yesterday. The 2-seamer, Jonathan Villar, that was really good. We talked about it in the first week. You guys asked me, who caught your attention? It was him. From what he does in bullpens to the weight room to the training room, even carrying the beer on the plane, it's kind of like perfect. Everything's so structured, so we got a good one. The thing is, he's just aggressive. He is aggressive in the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw to guys. His sinker averages 95 miles an hour, and opposing hitters are 0-12 against his changeup. He's competing since day one in spring training, Cora said. It wasn't a given that he was going to make the team. Since day one, he's been competing. He never showed hesitation about his work or what we were preaching to him. He just keeps going, and it's fun to watch. In an era that everyone puts pressure on people, and everyone's in the spotlight, and everyone knows what you're doing because of social media, he's just the same Garrett when we got him to spring training February 11th. Now, I don't know about you, but that is poetry to my ears, listening to what this kid can do. He's just awesome. I can't wait to see what would happen with this guy. So I know this has been a shorter episode. We're not done yet, but we're getting close. So The final question I have for you guys, and I want you to put it in the comments if you are on YouTube. If not, and you want to reach out to me, reach out at Pesky Poll Podcast on Instagram. Follow me. We're almost at 1,300 followers. IG Nation is there. I love IG Nation. Be a part of IG Nation. Don't be slacking. Be a part of IG Nation so you can see every time this beautiful face goes live, which is going to happen more often now that finals are getting done. 17-11 record to start the year. Do we buy into it? I'm not saying do we believe this team is a contender, because in all honesty, I believe this is a first to second round playoff team. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but it's really the case. We just don't have the star power to be able to make it. This team might be a Marlins from last year. Might not. I think it's unlikely, but I think it's still possible. So the question is, do we buy into this and at the trade deadline go buying? Is our rebuild time sped up? Like I said, 2024 was our year. 2024. The question is, do we speed that up? Do we maybe look at 2023, 2022, sending out our prospects that we're building up through the system and getting some marquee guys? First, we need pitching. Second, we need a second baseman. And then third, I think we need a third outfielder. And then we're good. Do we buy into that? And do we look on the trade market and just see if someone's out there? Comment down below if you think we do. And if so, comment a pitcher who you think is on a struggling team that might want to get out. And in all honesty, I know this is a smaller trade, but I wouldn't mind going to the Orioles, knocking on their door and putting John Means in our bullpen. That's just me. I like John Means stuff. Don't come at me, though. All right? We have until July 30th. Today I'm recording, it is May 2nd. So we still have 3 more months till the trade deadline. June, July. Yeah, basically 3 more months until the trade deadline. So the question I bring up to you guys is it worth it? Or do we just ride this team out and let them go? It's up to you guys. I mean, I'm not sure which you guys are going to decide, but I honestly think it's not worth it. I think we just ride with the team, let them do their thing. I think it works right now. Don't try and fix it. Just keep it running, and maybe we will see something good happen. Next thing, final thing, is one good thing that happened this week. We're going to switch sports a little bit. Patriots got Mac Jones. How do y'all feel about it? Mac Jones. First time we have drafted in the first round of QB since I've been born. I don't even know when the last time they drafted a QB in the first round was. I mean, obviously we had 20 years of Brady. So, 19, 20, 19, 18. It was way too long to even count. But we had so many good years of Tom Brady. Then we go into this 1 year, think of Cam Newton. Then they bring Cam Newton back, but still draft Mac Jones. So I think we're going to see a switch up. I think Cam Newton's going to start the year. And then once Bill believes that Mac Jones is ready, Mac Jones will take over. Jarrett Stidham's time is done. Jarrett Stidham will never be a starting quarterback. R.I.P. Jarrett Stidham. Moment of silence for my boy. Gone but not forgotten. Why am I saying it like he's dead? But no, Jarrett Stidham was a decent QB, just never good enough to make it to the NFL starting level. Other than that, we drafted another guy out of Alabama, D-tackle. Third round, we drafted a D-tackle. Drafted a running back in the 4th round. 5th round, we drafted a linebacker. 6th, I can't remember what we drafted in the 6th. And then in the 7th, we drafted a wideout finally. It took us till the 7th round to draft a wideout when we lost our best wide receiver in Julian Edelman. This year is going to kind of stink with Kendrick Bourne and Nelson Aguilar really need to step up if we're going to have any chance of competing as the Patriots. But other than that, I'm shocked the 49ers used the 3rd pick to draft Trey Lance out of North Dakota State. You don't trade that pick and you don't go back from 3. You could probably still draft Trey Lance at 12. So you gave up your whole future for absolutely nothing. If Trey Lance was really your guy, you traded all of that way up. to get pretty much nothing in return. That's just me, though. If you guys think differently, let me know in those comments. JD, make sure to give me your Patriots comment of the week. You know I always look forward to those. With that being said, one good thing that happened to me this week, I'm graduating. By the time you guys will see the next episode, I will be traveling down to Tennessee. I'm going to record the episode the night of me graduating. So I'm going to graduate in the morning, going to hang out with my family, going to do all that. And then that night, Saturday night on the 8th, I will record. And then Sunday night, I will be traveling back from here, my home for the past 3 months. I'm going to be traveling back down to Tennessee, where you guys will see me back in the office closet. You guys will see me back in there, and we'll really be able to put some time towards this podcast. I might have to switch around the schedule a little bit, maybe do a little bit of changing, but I know y'all are some of the best fans out there, and y'all will be with me no matter what, and I cannot thank you enough for that. Truly means the world to me for everything you guys put up with me, all the stuff that I go through. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a shorter one. Like I said, really just need to put something out this week. It's been a struggle, y'all already know. But God bless you guys. Roll that out, your music. And I will see you guys in the next one.